Hello, this is my first YouTube video. I'm too lazy to do any edit, so I'm just going to show you what my kid and I built. This is a Lego city set. It will cost you a lot of money to buy, so save up and just accumulate the parts. Now I'll show you all the details in this whole city. Now you can see Mr. Incredible is having his spa time because it's such a hot day. So he's enjoying himself, in the jacuzzi. While the dinosaurs are happily chatting away next door. You can see the dinosaurs here. They're all having a nice little chat. They're waiting for the next set, which is basically the next Jurassic Park movie. You can see over here how the movie set. You have the stormtroopers fighting Captain America with his vibranium shield. He's like pew pew pew, and he's like blocking all your shield. You will not be able to shoot me. Haha, he's gonna win, of course. Yeah, as they always do. You can do this now because I think Disney bought over some of the rights for Marvel, so yeah. And that's the other movie set, which is Superman versus his nemesis. He's using his gun to shoot Superman. And these are all just, these are not real, so they're just filming. You can see some of the bad guys, they're having a rest here, They're sitting down, having a chat. And yeah, over here there's a ticket booth where you can buy tickets to actually see the show. You can see all the fine details. There's a counter, cash, and there's an actual safe here. You can see that this can actually be opened. Yeah, you have to get some of these parts from Hong Kong. And this is a Ninjago character climbing the ladder. I don't know why he's climbing the ladder, but yeah, that's what my kid did. And you can see the Simpsons having time away from the kids, drinking at a bar with Mickey Mouse, serving all the different drinks while they watch, the filming process. It's very interesting. You can see this really horrible bad guy here reading a book about brains. I don't know why, but my kid said it's a book about brains, so yeah, there it is. You can see a little lamb here. And I think this is a bookshelf. I'm not sure what it is because I didn't build it. You can see, yeah. And here is a supermarket. It's the shape of a train. It's a train, right? Yeah, that's what my kid came out with. I only came out with like this building and the fridge behind. And you can see the fine details like a trolley for shopping. Minnie Mouse, basically, the homekeeper has to take care of all the meals. You can see all the fine details here. Like fruits, fruits, roast chicken, and all the other food. They're all compartmentalized. And then there's a very nice fridge here. You can see the fridge. It's all nicely done with like ice cream. Yep, so basically, people are hungry in this city, so you can see like the Ninja Turtles and Batman and Spiderman, they're chasing each other for food. You see Leonardo's got the ice cream, and you have Michelangelo and Batman. He stole a gun from one of the stormtroopers. He's chasing him for the ice cream. And there you go, at the other part of the city, Raphael is basically trying to run away from Spider-Man, but of course Spider-Man is fast enough to shoot that web on his leg to try and get a hold of his cafe latte. Yeah, and this is where all the roads are. You can see a link bridge with a rooftop garden that runs on wind power. See, wind power. Yeah, and it's used to power the whole city. And it has a live performance from buskers, from the ballerina to Frankenstein playing the guitar. And this is where all the kids will gather. Yeah, Donald and Daisy are basically babysitters for all the kids. Yep, and yeah, there's a taxi stand with a dojo on top where you can see the samurai, fighting with Mr. Wolf. And yeah, they've been waiting for a cab forever. I think I forgot to build cabs in this city, so he has to wait for a very long time. Yeah, this is the maintenance crew. They basically do all the cleaning, the fixing, the plumbing, and whatever you can think of. Anything that's broken, look for them. And you can see that's Leonardo and Donatello They basically, you know, try and run around the city with the pizzas to prevent the others from grabbing their food. And this is a self-made Ninja Turtle van. It has quite a number of features, you know, fine details, like, you know, the side mirrors can be adjusted. You can actually open the door, and you can see the driver's seat, the gear shift levers and all that, even the doors, and the back can be opened, so you can actually see like a weapon storage compartment inside. Yeah, and of course you have a missile and machine guns, the usual arsenal for them to take care of enemies when they need to. And of course you can open the top. Yeah, so you can see the full set of weapons inside the vehicle. Yeah, it takes a long time to get hold of these sets. I had to go online and search for all the missing pieces at bargain prices. Yeah. So this is probably a vending machine, I think. I'm not sure whether it's my kid built it. And yeah, this is one of these collector items. It's a petrol station from Shell. You know, you have to go to the Shell station and pump petrol to basically be able to buy these. So it comes with like Formula 1 car and a few of these other cars like the red, the yellow, the blue. Yeah, collector's items with the gantry as well, you know, for racing. Yeah, and this is what my kid built. It was supposed to be a spaceship, but he modified it and said, yeah, this is for Lightning McQueen, you know, to fix his tires. And of course, all the kids love this. McDonald's. You see this guy on the panel ordering food? You know, that's exactly what's happening in McDonald's nowadays. Yeah, that's the counter. So yeah, fast food in the city. And over here, you can see bicycle shed. You know, for people to stop their bicycles and basically walk around the city. And over here, it's kind of like a theme park, you know, where you can have all the characters from Disney. They're essentially just mascots, you know, humans in a costume. And you can see all the items here. They're all like nicely arranged for you to dress up on the photo booth with Ninja Gold, you know, being the official photographer to help you take some touristy pictures. Like for example, you can be standing here with the Disney characters and looking at the city. That would be a very nice angle. That's a newspaper stand. I don't think people read newspapers nowadays, so no one's actually selling anything or buying anything there, so it's empty. This is the police station. You know, it's from all the $20 sets, very cheap. That's a criminal's bike. It's been impounded, and yeah, you see all the bad guys. They're kind of like stuck in prison. So once you let them out, they'll probably go around stealing things from the safe. Okay, now I'll show you science lab. This is the modern setting. You know, like for example in the UK, they've come up with something like this to do chemistry synthesis. And you see the old guy over there in front of the fume hood. Yeah, that's the old school method of doing chemistry. And I think it's going to be replaced by these two new guys over here who are just in front of a computer, you know, controlling everything. That's the graveyard. Very hard to find if you have no space. And that's Mr. Skeleton. He's, you know, trying to raise some funds to maintain the graveyard. And Mr. Ghost, waiting for his next chance to be in a horror movie. And this is the final item I'm going to introduce, which is you know, a replica of a training set, you know, from the Cars movie. So basically this is a screen, and if you put Lightning McQueen on it, yeah, it's the simulator to train him in terms of speed. Yeah, this is built by my kid. So you can see like how creative kids can get. I don't think I can come up with this myself. Yeah, and that's all for this city. Now we come to the final finale, which is Hawkeye versus Iron Man. So this is Hawkeye's robot. So this is Iron Man's robot, Hawkeye. Yeah, my kid kind of arranged it to be this way. He's like taller one wins. So you can see Iron Man is like being pinned down by Hawkeye's robot. So there are a few features, like if you see behind, this can actually transform into a bowl. So it's meant for Hawkeye to use, and his arm is designed to actually hold one of these and shoot with. So you can kind of make him do the Hawkeye gestures just by folding his arms. So it kind of looks like he's an archer. Yep, and okay, I'll show you some of Iron Man's features before I go on to this. So that's Iron Man's robot. You can see it's a very interesting robot. You can kind of get him out of there if you want to. So that's like his little flames on his his rocket. This is kind of like a Transformers. So you can transform this into something else. Okay, yeah, the photographer is like very clumsy. Okay, so that's a drone. So you can basically, you can go the other way as well if you want to fly another way. So yeah, that's a drone as well. Just make sure all the propellers are pointing upwards, so you can provide a lift from the sky view. Yeah, that's a drone. Transformer style. Yeah, for this, you can basically, send him back home if you want to. Yeah, you can actually open this out. And there you go, Hawkeye, his bow, nicely stowed away on the wall. And I need to keep this. So there you go. Okay. So that can be kept nicely. Now you just need to fold him up. Yeah, he can actually become a plane as well. Yeah. You see. So if I fit the wings on the sides, this is like the engine. So, yeah, he can become a plane, just that I don't have enough time to do this. So, yeah, do it next time. Okay, so I need to fold this. So, you can see it's quite a flexible robot, just that it's quite fragile because Lego parts are like that. Okay, so once you're done, okay, forgot how to do this. There's probably like 1,000 different ways to do this, but yeah, just need to fold his arms in, and then there you go. Whoa, everyone, hold on tight. Okay, that's his secret base, where he can stow away and no one knows about. So Hawkeye, when you need him, he will save the world. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.